Hey, mamas out there, it's me again. This is not your typical footage that you would see on this channel, except for last time you watched it, because I would have just recently published another video. Anyway, so I want to talk about food. Let's talk about food. And when you are pumping, because that's the topic of this video. By the way, I'm not a professional, so you don't have to listen to me. I'm just trying to give you information, so maybe that'll help you in some way with your experience with this whole thing. So I want to talk about food, and I know I keep saying that, and I'm gonna get sidetracked, so just bear with me. Food is very, 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 very important to pumping, because you're feeding a baby, so you gotta be putting twice that amount to feed you and the baby. So I've noticed I ate like twice as much that I did when I was pregnant pumping now. When I started out pumping, I would eat a taco in the morning about 6-7 o'clock in the morning, like a breakfast taco with bacon and eggs and sausage on that, and I would eat 2 every morning about 6. Then about 9 I would eat a cheeseburger or something, because I was in the hospital and that's what my husband would bring me. And then I would get lunch about 10-11 o'clock, and that would be chicken tenders. And it came with a side of fries and like a little cake that I ate. I munched on a little bit throughout the day. I wouldn't say all day, but till about lunchtime, our time. So we got up at 9, so it'd normally be about 3 o'clock or so. 2-3 o'clock. And then he would bring me another like sandwich or something like that. My husband would. And then you could order dinner off of the menu at the hospital. So I would normally order another plate of the chicken tenders, because that was my favorite thing. And I would order another plate of the chicken tenders, and I'd normally I'd munch on that and finish that before dinner time, about 6, 7, 8 o'clock or so. And then I would eat something else he would bring me. So that's what I started out eating, and I didn't have terrible production, because you don't have great production when you start out. You really don't. Like, you get like just like this much. It's very small, and I started out with like a couple of drops like this much, and then I worked my way up over a couple of weeks. But I kind of kept the same basic diet. Not really like cheeseburgers and chicken nuggets kind of thing, but I ate that much. And when I got home, I actually ate a little more, because my mom produced like snacks. Like, she had snacks in the house like crazy. So I would sit down to pump, and I would normally eat something like a sandwich or something like that. And then I'd eat a granola bar, and I was constantly eating. And at first it's kind of a lot to eat, but after you get used to it, it kind of becomes normal. After 8 months, I'm still sitting here like snacking my ass off, and you know, being a chunk of muck over here, and it works. And I can honestly say that I have like a whole friggin' freezer stash full by accident. Now, my baby was in the NICU, so I had the chance to get a little bit more of a stash before she even got here. So you don't have to have a freezer stash full. Don't be ashamed if you don't, because when I didn't have a freezer stash full, I was like, oh my god, I need to have more in my freezer. Why don't I have more in my freezer? It's okay just to produce what your baby eats. That's actually a good thing. You don't need to overproduce. Like, I know it can be stressful when you don't, but you don't have to do it. It's fine. I'm now pretty much producing what she's eating per day, and it's great. Not to constantly like be adding to the freezer stash, you know? After a while, you're like, there's no room in my freezer. I need room in my freezer. But that's neither here nor there. Food is very important. I noticed granola bars really helped when I was throwing it. Chex Mix and granola bars. That's pretty much, or they're still pretty much, my go-to thing to eat. And I don't have like a specific diet of healthy things to eat when it comes to pumping. I believe that me fueling the furnace that is producing the milk is good. Now, I noticed when I tried to do like a little healthy thing, like salads and stuff, kind of in between, and like lots of fruit instead of like granola bars and and stuff all the time, I didn't really have much milk production. I guess it's because, you know, it's not really enough to fuel you, let alone milk production. But anyway. And then I've noticed that if you, like, eat meat, like if you get up in the morning and, you know, you eat some bacon and eggs, it's really good, and it really helps with milk supply, I found. Really helps me with my milk supply, is eating like bacon and eggs, or like eat a friggin' cheeseburger at lunchtime. Like, that's what I do. Don't be ashamed, just eat. Don't be worried about your weight, because you're burning it off when you pump. You're literally taking it out of your body. You're not packing on as much as you think you are. Don't be self-conscious to eat. Just eat. That's pretty much all that's the biggest thing I can tell you. Just eat. Eat a lot. Don't be worried about what you eat. Now, no, you don't want to be eating like a crap ton of chocolate and like drinking a ton of cups of coffee all the time, but eating food is very, very important. So just eat all the time and snack, and don't feel bad about it. Just do it. And if you feel bad, just don't feel bad. Just eat. And I can't stress that enough. Just eat. It's okay. We all do it. We all eat. And it'll help with your milk, so. Oh, at least to help me with mine. I'm not a professional. But anyway, thank you very much for watching my rambling on video, and I hope it helps somebody out there somewhere. At least entertainment, you know? But thank you for listening, and I will be back some other time. Maybe in 5 minutes. Maybe 2 years from now. I don't know. Bye.